Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Roki Sasaki. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Garrett Mitchell.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
So up next, Sal Frelick. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. This one high in the air to left center. Berry sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The other way, and no one can get there. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
This is Willie Castro. And that one in the air center field. Berry moving under this one. And that is that. Marlins strand a pair, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one is absolutely belted. And gone! He nails one out to right. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Jermaine Berry. The 1-1 is fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Will Smith.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 out, bases empty. That's a little bit low.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. 2 away now. Here's Kyle Tucker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Junior Caminero. That one hit to right. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. And now 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. And that one ripped into right. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins 0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Alcantara with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A gigantic blast. His 22nd homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Max Muncy. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Stays alive. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Mitchell moving back. And it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
1 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right through there, got him. 2 gone.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Here's a 1-2. Popped up Lopez. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Otto Lopez. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Sal.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. That one the other way. They got it for out number 2.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So here's Wade now. Two outs. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. On the ground to short. Over to Edman. That ends the frame. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jermaine Berry. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And it's gone. His second of the year. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Alcantara ready to fire now. In the air, left side. Myers makes the grab on the run.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Frelick has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, designated hitter,
Junior Caminero, the next up for the Marlins. One down, base is empty. And that's a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The left fielder, James Myers.
So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Marlins leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Hernandez.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Up and
That's
in.
the ball.
Now 2-2. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Mitchell snags it for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13. Max.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Let's go, Funky Muncy.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Here's a high chopper. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So up next, Otto Lopez.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
On the ground, right side. Edman slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10. Sal Freeland.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. That one missed.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here comes Tommy Edman. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Chris Taylor now. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one is inside.
2-2.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Back to the top of the lineup, Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
So a man at first. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
So digging in, Willie Castro. His righty-lefty splits there.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
This one popped up, middle of the infield.
Fly rule.
Infield fly called there.
Now back, the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
2 on with 1 out. Junior Caminero now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab for the second out. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buried in position, makes the grab, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jermaine Berry. The 1-1. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Hard hit right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. 2 outs. That one pushed foul.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. In there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. On the mound now, Ronnie Enriquez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers with a run scoring double, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Here's a 1-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
The batter, number 6.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Man at first with one gone. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Just a slow ground ball this time. Taylor, glove flip to second, on to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So up next, Sal Frelick. Cut on and lifted in the air. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. And that is that. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ball to strike. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tommy Edman at the plate. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2's the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. One out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And that is out of play. Base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 6-0. Back to the top of the order. Here is Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jermaine Berry.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jermaine Berry. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground at first. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor Richards.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Wade Jr.
Outside with a breaking ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Edman whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now back, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Berry sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Two down, base is empty. And the batter now, Willie Castro. Fly ball center field. Berry makes the catch, inning over. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards.
That
so
missed. That's a ball.
we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Next offering is in for a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable.
Ball.
And that story stunk by me. Anyway. That's off the inside corner, and a full count now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Myers, long run, puts it away for the out.
Now back, left fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Next offering misses. 2-1. Is there a little wrinkle to
2
that?
balls,
I think
1
there
strike.
was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they add on. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 3.
Count is full.
Outside,
No,
and that is ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
2 outs, runner at first. Here comes Max Muncy. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Leading off for Miami, the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez snags it on the run. And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley. Comebacker to the mound. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Now back, left fielder,
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And a base hit into right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the catcher,
Luis Torrens digs in now. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Marlins down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. He's in there.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
This one ends 7-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.